highlight one of the ribbons that I have available in my shop at sweetariadecor.com is this 4-inch Halloween ribbon. And it's got a cat, a pumpkin, and a bat. And this is really, really nice ribbon. I do have 5 spools of this available, but I want to show you how I use this. 4-inch ribbon is not something that you need to be afraid of. I used to be very afraid of it. I didn't want to waste it, but it really does elevate your designs. So I'm going to make a bow using 4 different kinds of ribbon. I'm going to dovetail my bottom. I'm here using the Easy Bows Design Pro tool. I'm putting my end here at 7 inches, and I'm going to pinch and twist. I see the back side of my ribbon. Coming back here, and I'm going to make this loop at 6 inches. Okay. Then I kind of twist that, do a pinch. So I've pinched and twisted, right? So I have pretty side over here and back side on my right side. I'm going to bring this over again, and this was a 6-inch loop that I need to make. And I don't push the loops down. I just kind of see where it naturally wants to curve, and that's my 6-inch point, okay? On the other side, I'm going to cut it off at 7.5 inches. And I'm going to dovetail this end as well. Now this is a really, really nice ribbon. The glitter is on there nicely. It's not shedding. It's not coming off. And it's really nice and stiff. Look how it's retaining its shape. I love this ribbon. I don't know why I've decided to list so many of them for sale. I should probably be greedy and keep them for myself. But I want to spread the love. So now I'm going to do a 2.5-inch Harlequin ribbon. Again, I'm going to dovetail this. Okay, and because I started over here not last time, I'm going to start over here now. Now that was a 7.5-inch tail. Here I'm going to do like a 7-inch tail. I come in just a little bit from the layer above it every time. Now this time I only have one 2.5-inch ribbon because I'm going to focus on my 1.5 inches. I don't want to really put too much in front of these loops because look how pretty that is. That's gorgeous. Okay, so if that was a 6-inch loop, then this one's going to be about 5.5, which is right there. So I will measure that. And then over here, I pinch and I twist it. So now I'm seeing the other side, the back side of the ribbon. Okay. And now we're going to go over here, and I'm going to make a 5.5-inch loop over here. Okay, and then this comes out to just before 7. I'm going to snip that and do a dovetail. You see the pattern that I'm making here is to make sure that each loop is able to be seen, so we don't want to cover anything. You know what, I might take a little bit more off of this one. There we go. Each one has a chance to be seen. That's why I like using this tool, because it really helps me manipulate the loops into going where I want them to go so that I can see every ribbon. You've paid for this ribbon. Get as much use out of it as you can. And now I'm going to go in with this 1.5-inch, it's like a metallic orange stripe ribbon. Again, I'm going to dovetail this. I'm going to start back on this side again, back on the right side, a little bit shorter. So this tail is going to hit at 6. And this loop will be at 5. Okay, and then this other loop will also be at 5 inches. All right, and then this one's going to come out just a little past there. There we go. Dovetail that one as well. All right, and now again, I'm playing with my tails and my loops. There we go. All right, everything still has a chance to be seen. Now I'm going to top it off. This was from Hobby Lobby at their Christmas section. Always shop the Christmas section because you can get so many different patterns for other holidays. But this is sheer, but it almost has like a bit of a spider web feel to it. I don't know if you can see on the back of that, but I always get a lot of this to use for Halloween. So I dovetail that. And now I'm going to start with my tail coming in from the left. Okay, and now I think we're going to do a 4-inch loop. Okay, pinched and twisted. Now I see the back side. make a 4-inch loop on this side. Double check, make sure it's at 4 inches. Yep. All right. Cut this one off. Right there. Dovetail it. Okay. Looking very nice. So now to finish it off, I have one black pipe cleaner and I have a zip tie. And I am going to lift it up just a little bit, okay? I keep my hand on the top, but I lift up just enough to get my hands under the bottom. And then I'm going to push up down from the top as I pull up from the bottom. So think of it like a giant BLT sandwich. You don't want to lose any of your layers, okay? I've got it in my hand. I'm going to just quickly pick up my index finger, slide it right behind there. There's hardly any movement. This is going to go right between my fingers and then slightly go under my thumb just a little bit. Bring it around, pull it through. Now I'm not going to pull it super tight yet. I'm going to move this to the back underneath the chenille stem. I'm going to take a look, make sure I like the placement of everything before I give it the big final tug. I mean, I'll be able to do minor adjustments, but it's easier to fix this up if you need to do it now as opposed to when it's really tight. Okay, now I'm going to pull super tight. You can hear that clicking. It's so satisfying. Snip it. All right, then I'm going to take my chenille stem. I'm going to give it just a twist. I don't want this to go sliding on the chenille stem when I attach it to my item. And here we go. I'm going to pinch these loops together because you want to cover that black pipe cleaner in the middle. All right, and here we go. You do a nice little fluff on this. Sometimes I'll put it down. That way I can use both hands. Make sure everything looks nice and fluffed. Nothing is getting covered. Everything has its chance to shine. This would be perfect. You can put it on a small wreath, like if you have just a simple grapevine and you just want to add that on there. You can put it on a lantern on your mailbox, at the bottom of your staircase. You can put it on top of a pumpkin, like those foam pumpkins. There's so many different uses for bows. And again, this beautiful ribbon is available in my shop, sweetariadecor.com. There's also wreath kits, and I'm going to be posting more ribbon as the seasons go on. I have a whole bunch of goodies I bought for you guys. So go give my shop a follow, and when I add new items, you'll be able to get notified. All right, thank you so much, and happy extremely early Halloween.